not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Getting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Get her in the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night
Dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants, a foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Up next, it's our main event between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Leading the Jaguars sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His side able to rattle off a pair of wins after dropping that season opener. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the 49ers. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. For Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Showing a little burst so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
First play, he's going to throw. Purdy. That one's complete, right side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Off the play fake. Purdy. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. After the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Get set, get set.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, lock. Here we go.
Motioning the tight end now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hey, easy, route.
Motioning left is Thomas. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 4th down.
After the penalty, the offense staying out to try on 4th down.
Hey, run! Here we go.
They send the receiver in motion right. Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Headed right through the middle of the field. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Finding an aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence working from the gun.
Nick Bosa on the stop. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Ball taken in at the 36. Continuing to move past the 45. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now. Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll set up a screen to McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
To the air again. Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's going to work it to the 20. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
That's a gain.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. From 37 yards in the right half. Pinheiro's kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for in the call sheet.
Washington now to return. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Rip, 23.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Red on red.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Back to the air, Lawrence. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Here we go, Sahara.
Motioning left is Thomas. Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Cuts to the left. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 16-point ball game.
into halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead.
Jaguars nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. Things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, but will continue to do so.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Now Lawrence hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd down.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Lawrence throwing here. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cape's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hey, John,
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. We try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
after the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Jags expecting pass, going dime on this 3rd down. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Forced out to his right. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Purdy trying on 4th down. He makes the catch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the gun, McCaffrey on the move past the 40. There he goes again. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keep their drive alive and reach Tater one play later. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They need to get this thing going. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Check this one down to Etienne. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
5 still to go here. This is second down. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lawrence working from the gun. Pass caught. It's Hunter. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Easy.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguars first down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Hits him on the in route. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. All set to go now from the 35.
On the red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Dumps it off to his running back. And muster a little down to the 30. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
Hey, Ron.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Purdy on 1st down. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He lays out for it and makes the catch. They get 37 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. He brings it in. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Jaguars nothing.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars going on offense one final time in the opening half. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Back at the 24-yard line.
So we've reached halftime, Brock. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Here's Etienne on first down. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hey, go! Here we go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's incomplete on 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, live.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Finds him over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line again. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Those 3rd and short blitzes, you just want chaos. You just want to disrupt the clock and the timing of everybody offensively, and the defense got the job done.
46-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Outside. 22. Watch out. 53.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. And he has just earned something most running backs are never lucky enough to even approach. This is now a 200-yard showing for him on the ground. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Get set. Get set. 22. Watch out.
Play action now with Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Purdy setting up that play action. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he gets through it for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Get set. Get set.
At their 48-yard line.
22. Watch out.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Watch out.
Purdy throwing here on first. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get set. Get set. 22. Watch out. Motion.
Here's McCaffrey. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And it'll only take us for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He gets this one to Strange. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars in the punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. Headed up 1st and 10.
Outside. 118. Love it. Shift.
Now again, McCaffrey. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Get set. Start.
Robinson on the inside give. They'll cobble together a yard there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football, and they aren't hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Get set. 21. Switch. 118. Watch out. Up.
Play action now. Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
118. Hands up.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Get set. Right around set.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to Etienne. The ball is out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
7 yards to go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Hey, easy. Route.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Desperation time here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, then interceptions follow.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Get set.
It's 2nd and 8.
18. What's up? Stop.
From the gun, Garindo. He has room past the 25. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
And the 49ers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line around, up. Stop.
A toss now to Robinson. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He was taken down behind
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This time it's a passing play. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Short of the goal line.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Up. Up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers close to beginning the year 4-0. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Get set. 18.
He gets it again. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Gain on the play.
Man, they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
18. H-Rail, corner.
They'll throw for it. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs.